Hello,
Hi.
Amrita, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Just a second.
Can you please turn on your video?
Hi.
Yeah, and can I please? Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how are
Can you
you?
please? I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Hello.
Both of
Yeah,
you?
yeah, doing good. Yes.
Okay. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
Okay, Amrita, can you just focus the camera on your face? I can see your complete face. You both are copy paste.
yeah,
You both are copy paste. I thought that she's a little more googly. Okay. So, Amrita, how are you doing, beta?
Good.
Good. Why have you come to me for studying?
I need a guidance.
Guidance for what?
Guidance to help me focus more on chemistry and physics.
What about biology? You're good at
Biology,
that?
I'm a bit good at it.
Okay. So if I record this demo, is it okay with you people? Any problem?
yeah, can.
The internet connection issue, if in case from your end or my end, will resume. Okay.
Okay.
There should be no problem from my end, right? My internet connection is quite stable. If in case there's a problem, we'll resume, we'll get back. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, Amrita, I'll do one thing. I'll just give you, I'll be demonstrating also. I'll be sharing my screen, right?
Okay.
I'll be giving you notes also. Do you have a NCRT textbook right now with you? Science NCRT textbook.
Yeah, I have it.
It is something like this. I do not know whether,
I
yeah,
have it.
exactly. This one? Very good. Perfect. Right? So the first thing is, first of all, we'll talk about this NCRT textbook. This
Okay.
is your Bible for your upcoming board examination. If
Yeah.
somebody tells you that the syllabus comes outside NCRT, it's not true. All right. Everything or every single question the board gives for sciences, whether it is physics, chemistry, biology, it comes from this NCRT textbook. So if you are thorough with this book, you don't require any other additional book, right?
Okay.
There are few additional books that has been prescribed by CBSE. Have you ever visited the CBSE site?
No.
All right. Now I'm going to share my screen. I'm just going to show you what is mentioned in that. And
Yeah, I can hear you now.
are you able to hear me now? All right. So the last statement that I said was that I'm going to show you what is written on the CBSE site. Always remember, whenever you have a doubt that has CBSE released something, or is there a change in the question paper, or what kind of question paper will come, just visit the website for authentic information. So I'm going to share my screen. Thereafter, I'll ask you whether or not you're able to see my screen,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you'll keep giving me affirmation in between, right? Since
Yeah.
it's a demo class, I'm not going to force you to write right now anything. It will be
Okay.
more of interaction and an overview of science, right? So I'm sharing my
Okay.
screen.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it now.
You can see my screen. Good. Now I'm going to take you towards this. Now this is available on your CBSE site. Now I've downloaded this information. Whenever you have an issue, right? Just visit cbsc.nic.in. I'll give you the website. You can always search for it and
Okay.
look for authentic information. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now these are the table of contents for class 9 and 10. Since we are focusing on class 10, this is your course structure. Can you
Okay.
see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see. Second. Now, look at this. We'll talk about the entire course structure. Now, for this academic year, that is 2021-22, you have term system, right? First, we used to have a
Yeah.
board examination conducted by CBSE at different centers where your teachers were not your invigilators, right?
Yeah.
Examination centers were different. Now, the paper will be coming from your CBSE board. I mean, those teachers who are preparing papers will be a panel from CBSE. They will be sending you the question papers, right?
Yeah.
They'll be sending you the question paper, and then you are supposed to perform, or you can write that examination in your school.
Yeah.
Is that clear? You will not have any invigilators from outside. It's all going to be internal, just because of, right?
Yeah.
because CBSE is like in anticipation that you might have COVID spread again. The COVID wave might come again. So they have divided into term one, term two. Now, is term one good or bad? We'll talk about it in the normal formal class, right?
Yeah.
Right now, we'll focus
Hello?
on biology and this is physics, right? So you have three chapters from chemistry, the total marks of 16.
Yeah.
What you can do is, Amrita,
Yeah, I
Amrita,
can hear you.
can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, there's a little disturbance from your end. You can just turn off your mic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And in between, you can just keep turn it on and then we can keep on continuing the
I'll try
conversation.
using my headphones. Maybe it's because of that.
Okay.
Is it better
Just see
now?
whatever. Yeah, it is better, much better.
Yeah.
So we have 16 marks. So this time your term one has major chunk from chemistry.
Yeah.
Chapter number one, chemical reactions and equations. Chapter number two, acid bases and salts. And chapter number three, you have metals and non-metals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Thereafter, you have one chapter from biology.
Okay.
Okay, this is world of living, and this comprises of 10 marks. And board will stick to the marks that they have given on their website. Remember that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Internal examination, the teacher might give you maybe 17 mark chemistry paper, 12 marks bio, but board will stick to the mark distribution that it has offered.
Okay.
Thereafter, we have two chapters from physics, chapter number 10 and 11.
Okay.
Okay, and they comprise of 14 marks, right?
Yeah.
Is it clear? This is the syllabus for term one, which is a total of 40 marks, right?
Yeah.
Another 10 marks are for your internal assessment, which includes your periodical, sessional, whatever you call it, unit test. All right.
Okay.
Best of two will be taken and given marks. Then you have your practicals, right? So
Yeah.
this is your periodical, and then you will have your practical, which will be maintaining your files, and then the experiments that you're performing in the laboratories, etc. Plus a portfolio. Now, portfolio will be the note making or your practical file maintenance. So this all comprises of 10 marks, all internal assessment, which you can get 10 on 10 if you are a good student at school. When I say good students means you are doing whatever your teacher says regularly.
Yeah.
You're preparing notes, you are writing your practical files properly, neatly, and you can score this 10 marks. Now, this is your 40 marks that I'm going to help you prepare, because probably no date sheet has been announced, but most probably your term one will begin anytime after Diwali. That means
Okay.
maybe second week of November or third week of November. So we do
Okay.
not have much time. The syllabus is more, but we'll try to cover up. All right, because the best part is you must have already done these chapters in school.
Yeah.
If not all, maybe 70% of the course is complete.
Yeah.
With me, it will be like revision. All right.
Okay.
Now, again, now this. What about this 40 marks? You have paper which will only comprise of multiple choice questions, right?
Yeah.
Now, multiple choice question means it could be your simply four objectives. That means four answers are given. You have to tick mark,
Yeah.
or
We
it
are having a cyclic test on Monday for
all right.
science.
Okay, that's good. It will be giving you practice. It could be assertion reasoning. You have two statements. They may be true, false, correct explanation of the first one, and so on. And third is case study. They might give you a paragraph. From the paragraph, you will have few questions, and that you're supposed to answer. But remember, everything is multiple choice questions.
Yeah.
That means you have answers there. You have to select the best or the correct answer. Clear?
Yeah.
And the moment you move to term two, you have entire subjective paper. That means more of writing work here. Is that clear?
Okay.
Chapter number 4 and 5 for this I'll again explain when I'm going to talk about in the in detail in your this formal class. If in case you choose to join, there this one is total subjective paper, right?
Yeah.
They're going to test your writing skills here, writing abilities. Now, have you seen the sample question paper released by CBSE?
Yeah, I saw for the term one.
Okay, you saw for the term one. And okay, let me show you one more thing. We're talking about uh, the books. I said you have to follow out and out your NCRT textbooks. That's clear?
Yeah.
So now here, if you look here, the science textbook for class 10th. NCRT you already have.
Yeah.
Now, assessment of practical skills are your this laboratory manuals or the
Yeah.
laboratory book that must have been given. You must be having it. Do I need to show that to you, or you already
I
have it?
have the living science manual.
That should be fine. Otherwise, there are many laboratory books which are going to talk of 5 practicals that have been given by board examination.
Yeah, we
Right?
already wrote that.
You've completed that. All
Yeah.
right. And then, if you want more of written practice, this is your exemplar. Fine. So
Okay.
you should have exemplar for you.
Mm.
Why am I saying exemplar? Because this will help you increase the pace of performing or attempting a question. NCRT, you are thorough, you know the concepts. Thereafter, you require practice. For that practice, you will require this exemplar problem book. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Examination, 3 marks. So 3 marks means suppose a school is conducting, let's say before your term one, say cycling test. They'll take an average of that. So
Okay.
try to score full on full so that your average comes nice, right?
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah, my net is a bit
Doesn't
weak.
matter. Are now able to hear this?
Yeah, I can hear you
So
now.
this only for internal assessment. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So chapter number 16 has been cancelled by board for this academic session, but they are saying that this may be an assessment for internal assessment and credit may be given. Periodic assessment of portfolio. Teachers are encouraged to ask student to make portfolio from here, but teacher cannot put up any single question in your term 1 and term 2 final theoretical examination. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Teacher may give you, she may ask you to prepare some notes from this or a model from it, and she can assess you internal assessment. But as far as the theoretical, that 40 marks paper is concerned, this chapter stands deleted. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to make you write all these things later on. It's just giving an overview, right?
Okay.
Now I'll begin with chapter number 1, this chemistry, nature and behavior, chemical reactions and equations. But before this, I'll stop sharing now. Fine. Now,
Yeah.
before this, Amrita, the best thing, can you please turn off your, mute your mic?
Okay.
Okay. I'll keep asking, then you can unmute and speak to me, right? Am I audible? Just unmute and let me know.
Yeah, you're audible.
All right. See, Amrita, what is the best thing that we're supposed to do? One second, I'll stop presenting so that I can see you. Right. Now, Amrita, first of all, why do we need to study science? If I ask you, why do you want to study science? What will be your answer?
To study more about the nature, to know what is going on around us.
Okay, so you are on correct track. Basically, science provides us answer to all our everyday, day-to-day activities. We might say, if I speak to students, they say we are studying science because it's a compulsory school subject. We are studying science because it will help us choose a career in science. It unlocks all the answers or the solution to everyday activities around us, right?
Yeah.
Suppose if I have to look around me, let me see that the your walls are whitewashed properly. Now when you see the laborer working and they are mixing the calcium, they're mixing that white color substance, we do not know. We are just what we are, let us say, layman means common man who has no knowledge of science. But that laborer who is not even educated, he knows if I mix this with water, I have to be careful because temperature will increase. This solution will become very hot. It might lead to development of blisters on his hand. So he's very careful while mixing it. And he knows when he is going to whitewash, the walls will not become shiny in a day. It will take a couple of days, maybe 2 to 3 days to get that final shiny finish.
Yeah.
Now he knows this. He has been told, okay, इसको करेंगे तो ये ऐसा होगा, and this, okay, I'll speak in English. So we are going to mix this, and we are going to spread this, and this will happen. But as a child, if you're standing next to him, won't you should be asking question why that solution has turned so sparkling white in couple of days? What happened in 2 to 3 days that the solution became very white? It was just a transparent or translucent solution. Suddenly, it is like a white color crest, a layer of it has been formed. You must have heard songs. Madhuri Dixit saying, "Dil dhak dhak karne laga." Let's say you have must have heard that song, right? Or my heart goes. But isn't there a question? Why should the heart goes only dhak dhak? When we study bio, we realize why does the heart goes lap dup? It doesn't goes dhak dhak. It goes lap dup.
Yeah.
Something must be happening. Hello.
Yeah. Hello?
You're putting power lenses, or simply they're specs for just
Spec. It's power.
power lens. If I ask you what kind of specs are these, are you suffering from myopia or hypermetropia?
Myopia.
So how did you come to know this?
Because
If
I
I, as a
studied
lay, yes,
science.
right? So science has answers to all the questions or the happenings around us. Now, when we feel tired, suppose I'm very tired, I go and eat something and I start feeling full of energy. So there must be something happening in our body. When we breathe in, breathe out, what is the mechanism in our body? So if we take interest in science, then only we'll start enjoying science. Now, when we enjoy science, we'll start looking at deeper meaning of science. We'll look for better basic concepts. If our basic concepts are clear, I have students who say we are studying to make our concepts clear, but we don't score marks. I disagree with it. If your concepts are clear, you should be able to score marks. Why? Because even if we say that marks are nothing, they don't make and break your lives, but you will agree that marks are the source of getting entry in various examinations. Marks are the source. You cannot show your skills just like that. Right? Now we have YouTube where we can show our skills without the degree. But otherwise, in most of our colleges, in most of your professional courses, you have to show some certain good amount of average of marks before getting into an entry level, right?
Yeah.
Marks are not everything, but they definitely are a ticket to various other examinations, right?
Yeah.
So, if your basic concepts are clear, you should be able to score marks. If you are not able to score marks, that means something is missing, and that missing element is lack of practice. Okay,
Okay.
you might look at the recipes of various food. Okay, you are able to understand. You got the basic, but until and unless you practice by making it, you won't get that perfect dish. So here, where do I fit in? When a student come to me, I not only focus on clearing his basic concept by applying that to everyday situation, but also help him or her to score. And for that scoring, only one thing is required from your part. You have to have willingness to learn and work hard, right? So after basic concept, you require lot of practice, and that practice in double quotes is written practice. When we write, then we learn better. Because of COVID, what has happened? Our vocal vocal quality has improved. We are good at speaking things, right? Our vocabulary has also increased. We are good, or let us say we are perfect at typing, but we have become poor at writing. Why? Because teacher can't check the homework of all 50 students online. What she'll say, she'll give you a deadline. In the night, you are sitting and completing the assignment for the sake of completion, right? So we have to go for written practice, even if the first term is multiple choice question. You're able to hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, there is a problem for the internet connection.
Yeah.
All right. So how am I going to teach you? The first thing is I'll explain the small topic with the help of presentation that I have prepared myself. You don't have to write anything in that. You will simply listen.
Okay.
Once a topic is complete, I'll ask you, do you have a problem? Right? If you have a problem, ask. Ask one time, two times, n number of times. I am not going to scold you. Right?
Okay.
You are adult, you will not be scolded. But if in case I ask that question after you've understood, you're not able to answer, then that's not good. Okay? So you
Yeah.
have the liberty to ask you. I'm not going to judge you for anything. You ask me,
Okay.
you say, ma'am, today I'm not in a mood to study. We'll talk about something else, something lighter, because we have physics, bio, and chemistry. We'll take up some other topic and then get back.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Feel free to speak to me. Okay? You
Okay.
have to communicate, because I know you only for say last 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the liberty to speak to me. I, as a tutor, as a guide, will never judge you. Yeah,
Okay.
you do not know a small thing, you do not know a silly things, you do not know something of class 6, doesn't matter. Ask me, right?
Okay.
That is what I'm being paid for.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, I will ask you to take out your notebook. I will dictate notes. I'm not asking you to write notes. I'm not sending you notes because
Okay.
notes are already there in your books. If I have to send notes, there are plenty of websites where you can get the notes. The point
Yeah.
is, you have to write in your own handwriting,
Yeah.
right? We'll mark there, is this topic important, right? If it is important, what is the level of importance? Was there a question about it in the last few papers? So we'll mark it very, very important. There'll be few topics which you have to read. Now,
Okay.
okay, some very important, some will write down in bracket, requires lot of written practice. So you're going to
Okay.
practice that in your rough copies. Is
Okay.
that clear?
Yeah.
Some for additional knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
some for class 11. There'll be a topic which we'll just touch. The details will be there in class 11. So you know this is for base. If in case you decide to choose sciences in class 11, you can keep that notebook handy with you. It is going to help you. Am I
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
So you will have few colored pens, let's say red, green, black, and a pencil. Your
Okay.
choice. But never ever use a red ink or a green ink in your copy in school or in examination. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Red ink is for your teacher and green ink is for your principal or management people. So it is
Yeah.
there in your copy, but you're not going to use that in your school official copies. Am I clear?
Yeah.
All right. But what will happen? Different colors will do one thing. You know where to focus. Let's say you have your exam tomorrow. You have your notes ready and you have only just 2 hours to prepare. You can quickly see, okay, this is written in green. I need to study this. I can skip something given in blue because even if I do not go through it, I'll be able to understand and reply.
Yeah.
So that is how I'm going to give you notes. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to send you notes. You have to write them in the classroom itself. So that will
Okay.
increase your written speed also. And this will give you confidence that I have written things like this. It is my own baby. So I should be able to understand this well.
Okay.
All right. Is this clear? So
Yeah.
this will be my method of teaching throughout. Throughout means for physics, chemistry, and biology. First,
Okay.
explanation, just listen there. Number two, I'm going to dictate notes, right? Number three, I'll make you mark in your NCRT. All right, that
Okay.
we have covered these topics. Okay.
Okay.
In the note itself, I'll tell you all in-text and exercise questions that are related to that particular topic. So we'll cover
Yeah.
the in-text question as well, the exercise question. Okay. So the moment one topic is complete,
Okay.
we will have confidence that any kind of question that comes up from here, I will be in a position to answer. And once that chapter is complete, we'll take a few selected exemplar questions because I cannot take all questions.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll take few selected exemplar question. Meanwhile, you will do the rest of the question yourself.
Sure.
And your homework will always be revise what I have taught. I'm not giving you anything else. And how
Okay.
do you revise that? You can revise through notes. You can read through the NCRT textbook. And if you wish, you can do few exemplar questions.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything at home other than revise. So maybe 1 hour you're studying with me, half an hour you will revise at home and then come back for the class.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to tell you all these things again, right? This will be the normal mode. You will not be under pressure that I'm giving you two pages to write and then 5 pages to practice. No, I'm not going to do that. You have other subjects to cater to, and that's more than sufficient. All
Okay.
right. For term one, you have to put in little efforts because the time is less.
Yeah.
We are lagging behind, and we're not sure of the dates. So at least we should have 1 week for complete revision. So maybe I'm a little faster in term one. Thereafter, if you go for subjective, we will be in more detailed manner. Right? Shall I
Okay.
begin the topic there?
Yeah.
I'm going to share a presentation, right?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so can you see the first chapter there written?
Yeah.
All right. You will also let me know, are you I'm going to use, let's say, a red ink or me blue ink.
Okay.
Fine. You've seen this? You will only listen, Amrita, okay? You
Okay.
don't have to copy anything. You don't have to write. Just full concentration on the screen.
Okay.
Stop me wherever you do not understand. All right?
Sure.
Now look, term 1 says we have 16 marks paper from chemistry 3 chapters. They have not
Yeah.
given individual chapter mark distribution. So on an average, can I say this chapter might be approximately 5 to 6 marks plus minus 1?
Yeah.
Okay, it could be from 4 marks to 6 marks if we go for equal distribution for all chapters. So this chapter will also will have a weightage of somewhere around 5 marks. We'll talk
Yeah.
about, look at the heading, chemical reactions and equations. This is the only word you understand, right? And chemical means it is something related to the processes which are chemical in nature. We have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
What are reactions? We are going to study that. Once we know what is chemical reaction, we'll talk about what is a equation. So we are going to focus only on this part, a small part.
Okay.
Thereafter, we'll move on to the next part. Can you see this now? This
Yeah, I
is
can see.
all right. Now, this is the segregation of the entire chapters. I've divided this chapter into small, small parts. First, we talked about chemical equations, right? But we are going to take this later on. We are
Okay.
going to study about chemical reaction first, right?
Yeah.
Then we are going to talk about chemical equation. What is the chemical equation? How to write the chemical equation? How to balance? Now, this balancing is one of the very, very important topics, not only from this chapter, not only for this class, but for your remaining classes if you opt sciences. Because once I've taught you balancing, as you move in higher classes, it will be expected of you write a balanced equation even if it is asked or not asked. You have to write a balanced equation as you move in higher classes.
Yeah.
So we'll study what is a chemical reaction. Once we know what is a chemical reaction, how to represent that chemical reaction with the help of chemical equations, right? And then we'll talk about types of chemical equations. Sorry, types of chemical reactions. This is the most important topic. Very, very important. You will have a short question from here. One, two, or many, right? Because you have a total of 5 types of reactions: combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, oxidation reduction, and you also have in this endothermic reaction,
Exothermic
right?
reaction.
And exothermic reaction. So balancing and this. I have written this very, very important. I have written here balancing very important because this part can be covered up in this. I'll give an example. Suppose teacher says, what is a combination reaction? Give a balanced equation to illustrate a combination reaction. So teacher has asked you, what is a combination reaction? She has asked you an equation and she's also asked you balanced equation. So
Yeah.
this topic will be the center of attraction. Probably your entire 5 marks will be concentrated over here because this part is automatically taken care of.
Yeah.
Once we are through with this chapter, we are going to do in-text and exercise question. I'm going to do in-text and exercise question parallelly. If I'm
Okay.
talking about balancing, all questions from balancing will be done once I'm done with this topic. We'll not keep it for the end. If you
Okay.
have a combination reaction, any question from combination reaction in your NCRT textbook, in-text and exercise, you understand the meaning of in-text?
Yeah.
Those questions which are given inside the
Inside the chapter.
chapter, right? Good. Thereafter, practice problem. This will take up once the chapter is complete. Once the chapter is complete, we'll take 1 hour class where I'm going to take few questions from NCRT exemplar, few tough questions, few tricky questions. So this will prepare you for HOTS, higher order thinking skills. Simple question you'll be able to do because now you know the concept, right?
Yeah.
We have to now apply those concepts because most of your questions will be application based. Direct questions will be there. Slow learners will be able to solve. Average students will be able to solve. When we'll have hot question, you have to apply those things. It will require you to put or apply your brains. It is going to test those skills. So that requires practice. We'll also take a few questions from sample paper. CBSE has released some sample papers. There are various books available in the market where sample papers, they have framed their own sample papers. I'll prepare my own sample papers, we'll do that. And we'll also take a few questions from board. Although board is not having that multiple choice pattern, but we'll take up some questions from there, so that our you can say base or foundation becomes very strong.
Okay.
Once this chapter is done, you should be in a position to answer correctly. I'm saying correctly what is important. Answer correctly all questions put up in your examination from this particular chapter, right?
Yeah.
If after trying your might, if after trying very hard also you're unable to score, it's okay. It's okay. At least you tried, right? But I'm sure if your basics are clear, your written practice is apt, you should be able to score. But don't put yourself under pressure, because multiple choice question, this is a multiple choice paper, right? You will automatically be under pressure to know the correct answer. So do it calmly, coolly. More of practice from sample papers and previous year board paper will give you an edge over other students for sure.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the next slide. After this, we have, now look, we'll talk about the next thing. What is a chemical equation, right?
Yeah.
This is the first question of this chapter. Fine, just listen to it like a story. Let's look around ourselves. You can see this plate of apples.
Yeah.
Now, mommy is very worried that Amrita isn't studying, or she's not. She's studying so much, so late in the night. She requires a lot of extra vitamins and all those. She's cutting, and she doesn't have time. Amrita doesn't have time to cut apple herself. So what she does is, in a plate, she nicely slice the apple and bring it. Amrita, while studying, keep eating, my child. You are working so hard. Amrita is busy. She doesn't have time to even eat. So the apple becomes a light orange in color or reddish in color. Amrita is now asking Mama what happened to the apple, right? We'll say a chemical reaction took place because on that apple, because of its contact with oxygen, apple contains iron, you know that?
Yeah.
It develops certain compound. We do not know what. So this is an example of chemical reaction. In detail, we'll talk about it just. Now Amrita goes in the kitchen, she is hungry. She tells mother, ki, okay, mama, make chapatis for me. Her mother is baking chapati. Can Amrita from that chapati get back the flour, the initial needed flour? Can
No.
she get that back? No. Because that flour has converted into another new thing, right?
Compound.
Yeah, which is eatable, which is edible, right? So something has happened there. Fine. Amrita is very tired. She is lacking energy. Mother give her a glass of glucose. She instantly feels rejuvenated. Yes, Mama, I'm feeling now quite well. I'm going to go and study. Right? What happened? That glucose broke down and gave something called known as ATP. We'll not get into details right now, right? Or let me write, because you might have studied this in bio. We have
Yeah.
glucose.
ATP.
Yes, glucose in presence of oxygen, which she
Oxygen.
is inhaling, breaks down into carbon dioxide, which she exhaled out, plus water, which is required by the body, and some source of energy, which is known as adenosine triphosphate.
Triphosphate.
Now, this energy is what gives enthusiasm to Amrita. Fine. This process, and your glucose is C6H12O6.
O6.
Now, this process is known as respiration. Fine.
Yeah.
She ate that chapati along with vegetable. The food got digested. Now, what that involves? Complex food you ate. You ate chapati in the form of starch, let's say rice also, proteins also. That complex food substance broke in your body into simpler substances. It could be amino acids, it could be glucose, right? And that simpler substance underwent respiration. So, can I say
Yeah.
this is the first step?
Yeah.
Digestion, and number two is respiration, and you get energy, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Your mother forgot to boil the milk. No, you can't, because a new substance has formed, right?
Yeah.
Burning of fossil fuels, you've heard a lot about natural gas, coal, petroleum, all these things, they
Yeah.
all burn down to give rise to carbon dioxide, and maybe what if it contained hydrogen in the reactant side, okay, plus energy.
Okay.
Now, can you collect that carbon dioxide and bring back coal, petroleum, etc.?
No.
If that was possible, we wouldn't have the problem of coal reserves and petroleum. We are hearing that the coal deposits are depleting at a very fast rate.
Yeah.
So all these are some simple everyday examples. I talked about whitewash also, right? That's an example. Now suppose you're eating food and that food contains turmeric. It falls on your shirt. It develops a stain.
Yeah.
Now, why did it develop a stain? Did some reaction happen when you started washing it with a soap? What happens there? So you have so many reactions, chemical reactions that are happening in and around you. When I say in, inside your body, respiration, digestion happens in your body. Outside, fossil fuels are burning. The apple is getting oxidized, right? So
Yeah.
these are some examples of chemical reaction. What is common in these chemical reaction is that most of them, or you can say generally generally these are irreversible. You cannot get back the initial reactant without any kind of chemical process, right? So
Yeah.
we say that chemical reactions are generally, I'm using the word because some in extreme condition can be reversed. They are generally irreversible. Now, did you do this topic in class 9?
Yeah, we did
You
this.
did physical processes, chemical processes, right?
Yeah.
So this was basically a recall, right? Now, let's come to the laboratory. Okay, when we come back to the laboratory, it's something that my this slideshow is not moving, but I'll just try to take it. You able to see?
Yeah.
All right. Now, now we'll move to the laboratory. Means we'll try to talk about chemical reaction that we can perform in the laboratory. For example, the first is burning of magnesium ribbon in air. Right? You perform this experiment in the laboratory?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so you have seen magnesium ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a thin coil like, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it is silvery white in color. But what happens is, it might, in presence of oxygen for a long time, it might develop a coating of magnesium oxide on
Oxide.
it, right? And now this magnesium oxide is going to hinder its burning in Bunsen burner or
Yeah.
spirit lamp. So this is an important question now. This is an in-text question. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? And the answer is, you should know the answer. So when I dictate you notes, I'll give you the answer for this. We clean magnesium ribbon with a sandpaper in order to remove the coating of magnesium oxide which might have developed and which hinders its burning in Bunsen burner, in the flame of Bunsen burner. Fine. This is an important question, right?
Okay.
So we're going to take a magnesium ribbon, small strip. It says 3 to 4 centimeter, even 1 centimeter is fine. Wear safety goggles. It's just like burning sparkler in Diwali. All right. So you have a pair of tongs. You take a pair of tongs and then burn this magnesium ribbon. You don't have to tilt the Bunsen burner. Your NCRT shows you tilting the Bunsen burner. You don't have to do that. It is risky. Don't do that. Just
Yeah.
keep the Bunsen burner upright and burn a small piece of magnesium ribbon. Make sure you put a glasses or safety goggles. They're recommended. Fine. When
Yeah.
you burn, you will see it burns with a dazzling white flame,
White flame.
just like that of a sparkler, Fuljhadi. You must have seen Fuljhadi in Diwali times
Yeah.
that. Now, and you will see that the magnesium ribbon, which was solid, has converted into white color powder, ash.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll collect it in the watch glass, right? And thereafter, we'll also try to find out the nature of the product formed, but that later on, because right now we're only concentrating how will I come to know in laboratory that a chemical reaction has taken place. There has to be some observation which will suggest that magnesium ribbon did not undergo a physical reaction, it underwent a chemical reaction. So I am only focusing not on the description of the activity. Simple, what did we observe? We saw this magnesium ribbon has converted into white colored powder, which later on we'll study is known as magnesium oxide
Oxide.
with formula MgO.
GO.
Clear? Right?
Yeah.
Now moving on to the next one. I'm really sorry, my this slideshow is troubling a bit.
Okay.
Okay, in the next one it should be fine. Just take it this way. Let's take one more example. Now this is an important example because this activity along with that of magnesium will keep coming again and again. All right. Throughout this chapter, the second chapter as well as in third chapter, you might have one or two activities from chapter number 1 also. What I'm going to
Okay.
do is I'm taking aqueous solution of lead nitrate. You understand the meaning of aqueous?
Yeah.
Something which is dissolved in water.
Water.
Okay. And if it dissolves in an alcohol or chloroform, it is said to be non-aqueous. Potassium iodide is also a white color powder. I'm going to take small amount of it in a test tube and add water, shake, it will dissolve. Similarly, here I'm going to prepare an aqueous solution. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, let me say this is A and this is B. Either I mix A to B or B to A, one and the same thing. But the moment I mix it, immediately, instantly, I'll see yellow color solid being formed. This was transparent, colorless. B was transparent, colorless. I mixed both of them and I saw a change in color. Right?
Yeah.
Is that clear? You understood this much? So in the first thing
Yeah.
we saw change in state, physical state, right? Here we are seeing change in color. Let's move on to the next one and see what happens there. In the next one, what we see is now this is the third one. Reaction of zinc granules. Have you seen zinc granules in your laboratory?
Yeah.
Now zinc exists in the form of granules
Yeah.
and it also exists in the form of fine powder that we
Yeah.
call as zinc dust. Do not use zinc dust here. It is also gray in color.
Yeah.
This one is grayish white in color, silvery white or grayish white in color. Do not use this because reaction is going to be quite violent. If you are using this, use it in very, very small quantity because this reaction is going to liberate hydrogen gas. Sometime when we test the hydrogen gas, this might explode. We are
Yeah.
going to take zinc granules, right? We are going to add either sulfuric acid, which has formula H2SO4,
Yeah.
or going to add dilute hydrochloric acid. Any will do. Fine.
Yeah.
The moment we are going to add this here, instantaneously we'll observe small bubbles around the zinc granules. You can see brisk effervescence coming out.
Yeah.
Now brisk effervescence is coming out. That means some gas is being evolved, right? Now I do not know the gas is hydrogen,
Yeah.
right? I only see that when I mix two things, I'm mixing two things, zinc and sulfuric acid. The moment I mix both of them, I'm seeing bubbles coming out. Now that bubbles suggest a gas is evolved. We'll
Yeah.
In second, we saw change in color, and here we are seeing evolution of a gas. Also, when you touch this conical flask or beaker, wherever you're conducting this experiment, the walls of the beaker or the conical flask
Will be
become
hot.
warm. They become
Yeah.
warm. Fine. This shows an increase in temperature also took place, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see all these activities are very, very good basis of practical based questions, right? So you will have plenty of practical based question in your term one. Why? Because if you count, there might be, I'm not very sure, but there might be 14 activities from chapter number 1, which includes uh, in text your blue box activities, something which is given in blue box, the
Yeah.
activities which are mentioned as activity 1.1, 1.2, plus your practicals also. There is one practical based on this from chapter number 1 or 2. So there are total 14 activities in which this chapter is completed. So you have plenty of practical based questions. So you're able to understand the activity, three parts of the activity, how it is conducted, what are the observation, what we can conclude. You should be able to score full on full from this chapter.
Okay.
Is that clear? So
Yeah.
activities are the base of three chapters. First three chapters, all three of them have activities. And if you club together the activities, there are more than 50 activities. You'll be surprised. 50 activities, a group activity or a blue box activity or your practicals. Three
Yeah.
chapters combined must be somewhere around more than 40 activities for sure. Right.
Okay.
Now we move on to the next thing and we'll conclude this small topic then.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing we are going to do is we'll wind up this with this. Now, so our topic was what is a chemical reaction? And if I have to identify chemical reaction, how am I going to do that? So here we see that we have done 3 activities, and one second, and we see that, just a second, and we see that from the 3 activities, one, burning of magnesium ribbon, two, reaction of lead nitrate and potassium iodide, and
Yeah.
third, zinc granules with sulfuric acid reaction, we see that we are able to find out whether a chemical reaction has taken place or not by observing change in state. As is the case of burning of magnesium ribbon, you get a powder, or change in color, as with this activity,
Yeah.
or evolution of gas,
Gas.
as well as temperature
To
change.
change.
Either temperature rises, that's called release of heat, or temperature decreases, that's called absorption.
Absorption of heat.
So all these 3 things tell us whether a chemical reaction. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, sorry.
And that's okay. Amrita, now do you have any question from the 3 topics that I've completed? Now these topics are I've completed.
No.
Any question that you want to ask?
No, I
So
don't have any
it's
questions.
all clear or all clear above the head? Did you
All
understand?
clear. Yeah.
All clear means you did not understand anything.
No, I understood everything.
All right. Now you can copy. You have an exam tomorrow. I'll take another 10 minutes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, okay. If you are saying no problem, that means you're enjoying the class.
Yeah.
All right. Now you will focus your camera on your notebook writing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And wherever you are stuck, I repeat, wherever you are stuck, you will keep looking at the screen. I'll tell you how to write. Am I clear?
Yeah.
I might not write in a very good handwriting there, but whenever you are stuck up with the spelling or how I'm going to write the notes, please look at the screen. I'll say that. All right? You can see the screen, a blank screen. Can
Yeah.
you see that? All right. So I will be telling you how to write the notes also. So keep seeing the screen as well as listening to me parallelly. All
Yeah.
right. Now, first of all, what kind of notebook do you have? Can you show that to me?
Roll notebook.
Okay. So I'm not watching your notebook right now. Just see. You have a ruled notebook, right?
Yeah,
Like
roll
this.
notebook.
Now, first of all, you're supposed to write. You will write on here chapter 1 in bold.
Okay.
It will take some time for you to adjust to my way of writing, but trust me, these notes will help you later in your life. Write
We
on
write
chapter
like
1.
that in school, so I'm used to it.
Very good, very good. You write.
Yeah.
Do you write in practice?
No, we write in school like we start with the topic and then we start with notes and then we do question answers.
And thereafter we stop practicing, right?
No.
Thereafter we don't practice, we only read.
No, we
Or we,
still write.
you still write. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you've written chapter 1 and you write down the heading of the chapter
Yeah.
with a normal blue ink or black ink, your choice. Did you write?
Just a second.
Ah. Very small part I'll dictate, okay?
Yeah.
Completed?
Yeah.
Now, with a red ink, okay, you will take a red ink and in bracket here you will write down, okay, the way I'm writing, okay, approximately 5 marks, okay,
Yeah.
but you should be able to recall. Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
couldn't hear you.
you couldn't hear me from here? Did you write the heading?
Yeah, I wrote the heading and then I wrote approximately 5
Hello?
marks. Yeah, I wrote
And then plus
the
minus
heading
1.
and then approximately 5 marks.
Okay, thereafter did you write plus minus 1?
Okay.
So it is not, it is approximately 5, it could be 4, it could be 6, you know.
Okay.
Roughly we will take it as 5, and then you will write down here term 1 on the left hand side.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I said that you forget the chapter once term 1 is done.
Yeah.
Forgetting is but normal, but you should be able to recall when you start just revising the chapter, okay, maybe in
Okay.
class 11th and so on, or when if you're preparing for your need. All
Okay.
right, now simply write down here what is a chemical. That's a question with a blue ink. All right, I have not changed pen, but question you will write down. Just write question. Do not put a serial number. That's fine. Put a question outside the margin. and then write down what is a chemical equation. Now, I'm not making you mark important question, because even if you don't revise, you should be able to write down what is a chemical equation, right?
Yeah.
So what is a chemical equation? In the next line, you'll write down the answer.
Okay.
Here you'll write down the answer. I'm dictating, just write down. Write down the answer. Chemical equation is a statement that is used to represent. Shall I speak slowly or is it okay?
It's fine. Chemical equation is a statement that represents.
That is used to represent a chemical reaction.
That is used to
To represent, if there's a difficult spelling,
represent.
represent a
A
chemical reaction. Okay,
chemical reaction.
fine. That's it. Put a
Okay.
full stop. Now write down, give a subheading. Examples of
Examples of
everyday
everyday
everyday chemical reactions.
chemical reactions.
Reaction. Fine. Put it in bullet form now, like this.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
We can write down curdling. Now I don't have to explain you what is curdling, right?
Yeah.
Curdling of what? Curdling of
Curdling
milk.
of milk.
Write down. Next example, you can write down digestion.
Curdling of milk.
Digestion
Digestion.
of food. Digestion of food.
Digestion of food.
Number 3, respiration, because digestion, respiration go hand in hand. Respiration.
Okay. Respiration.
Number 4, cooking. Cooking of food.
Cooking of food.
Number 5, burning of fossil fuels. Whichever spelling you do not know, please ask me.
Yeah.
Burning of fossil fuels.
Burning of fossil fuels.
Let's say fermentation of grapes. Now you understand the meaning of fermentation? You know how
Yeah.
raisins are made? Okay.
Yeah.
Fermentation, okay? Fermentation
Fermentation
of grapes.
of grapes.
I don't have to make you write this in details.
No.
Explain. Okay. Now here, with the help of a pencil, okay?
Okay.
Here you can write down read only. Because if you don't have to cram this, okay? If somebody
Okay.
asks you, see, basically we have multiple choice question. Nobody will ask you write down few examples. But
Yeah.
if you go through them, or somebody asks you, maybe a small child asks you, Didi, can you tell me examples of chemical reaction? You don't have to think, okay?
Yeah.
You'll be able to understand. At least you'll tell her cooking, digestion, baking, okay, cleaning, all these things you will be able to tell, right?
Yeah.
Now, the next one. For the next one, you are going to make a something like this. You'll write down in this your rule sheets like this.
Yeah.
You write it. How to identify a chemical reaction. Okay?
Okay.
You'll
Yeah.
write down how to identify a chemical reaction.
A different topic, right?
Hmm. Just in center, you will write down how to identify chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Write down, then I'm putting it on there. By observing, I'm writing in bold for you to see. You can change accordingly, okay?
Yeah.
By observing a change in state, okay?
Okay.
Change in color, fine.
Yeah.
Change in temperature, and in
Okay.
bracket, temperature can rise slash fall.
Okay.
This is number A, and B is evolution of a gas,
Okay.
right? The gas could be your hydrogen, carbon dioxide. That's we talk about that later.
Okay. Just a second.
So you're writing this with the blue pen, okay? Did you use a
Okay.
red ink for this? Don't use red ink.
No,
Okay?
I
Are
didn't
you
use.
okay? Okay.
I'm
Only for
using
important, yeah. So you're writing everything in blue. Now you completed.
just a second.
Sure, I'll wait.
State
Once you're done, let me
color.
know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, done.
You've done. All
Yeah.
right. Now, do you have space here against
Yeah,
state color?
a
So
bit of space.
okay. So use a black ink and write down burning of magnesium ribbon. You can write it very slowly. I mean, in a small fonts. Okay.
Okay.
Burning of Mg ribbon. I'm not writing reaction because we have not learned about it right now. I know we know what
Yeah.
happens when magnesium burns, but we take it as note formation. Okay. Color. You can write reaction of lead nitrate, and you can use a symbol plus potassium iodide.
Okay. Burning.
And
Of.
temperature and evolution of gas. Just you'll see this. You can combine them together. Make sure in class 10 we only use dilute acids, right? We don't
Yeah.
give students concentrated acid unless we are teaching them dilution. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this acid could be your dilute H2SO4 or dilute HCl. That will be all for the notes. Okay. Do this.
Okay.
We'll draw diagrams wherever required when we talk about these activities in detail. Okay.
Okay.
Just bifurcate, divide into two.
Yeah.
Dilute H2SO4. Just
Dilute.
write neatly. Okay. Write
Yeah.
neatly.
H2SO4 or HCl.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Fine. So you see, I've explained these topics. I've given you notes. Here also write down. Just read. Okay.
Okay.
Read. Now suppose a multiple choice question comes. We can identify a chemical reaction by change in state, change in color, change in temperature. All of these. Can you write all of these answers?
Yeah.
Okay, so now our focus is, see, theoretical question we have done. Just think of in what form it can be asked in examination. They're not going to ask you to write, okay? They will ask you the correct answer. So they might give you how to identify chemical reaction. A option, physical state change. Number two, color change. Number three, temperature. Number four, all of these. So you should be able to mark all of these.
All of
Okay.
these. Yeah.
So did you get an idea how what kind of application based question can come from here?
Yeah.
Okay. So read. You can write down here. Read with focus on MCQ. Right.
Okay.
Now suppose after a couple of days you forget what does this mean. Read with focus on MCQ. Once the class is over, when you revise this, okay, not now, maybe tomorrow, matlab in the evening later on, you can write with pencil a question here. Okay.
Okay.
How to identify chemical reaction? Option number A, B, C, D. Okay. You can make your own options here. Am I clear?
Yeah.
So you'll be able to know all of these. And right now you're able to understand, but when you will have pressure of the exam, half the things we forget. But if it
Yeah.
is written here, you'll quickly see. Read with focus on MCQ means you need to just go through this question. Am I
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all. Now you will take out your NCERT textbook. You can take out your NCERT textbook.
Yeah.
Right. Now you have a textbook like this. You will take out a pencil. I don't recommend students to write with a pen in their textbook. But if you are writing, go through it, go by it. But I am not in favor of that. Okay.
I don't
Now,
write it pen.
okay, good. Now take out uh, page number 1. Okay, chemical reaction and equations. Write in brackets there on the heading approximately 5 mark plus minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the point. Milk is left at room temperature during summers. Write down the
Yeah.
curdling. Write down curdling. Just write a small word curdling.
Curdling. Okay.
Next write on rusting. You understand when iron is
Yeah.
kept? Okay, rusting.
Resting.
Number 3, fermentation.
Fermentation.
Number 4, cooking.
Cooking.
You're able to write, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, digestion.
Digestion.
Number 5, respiration.
Respiration.
Okay. Now, next paragraph, fourth line. Can you see whenever chemical change occurs? Just underline. Whenever chemical change occurs, we say chemical reaction has taken place. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we see it's a chemical reaction has taken place. Okay.
All right. Now move to the next page. Below activity 1.3, from the above three activities, we can say that mark how to determine whether chemical reactions taken place. Only that line. To determine whether chemical reactions taken place, we'll observe change in state, change in color, change of gas, change in temperature, and in bracket write down MCQ. Is it not type of MCQ?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you'll get an idea. So this completes that topic.
Okay.
We'll come back to activity 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and write down the equations once we know how to write down a balanced equation.
Yeah.
Take that wire out of your mouth. Mama is not giving you food. You understand Hindi?
A bit.
A bit. You speak in Hindi?
No, not much.
Not much. Okay. So this is all from my side. Now, do you have question? You have a question. Your mother has a question. Let me know.
No, I don't have any questions.
No question.
No.
Such a nice girl, na? Nice, gully gully. Just like my son, he's also gully gully. All right. So, just a second. I'll close the recording.